Hey there, good morning. It's Tim Jones with Mayfield Toyota. Just wanted to quickly touch base with you and show you the Highlander XLE 2018. This is going to be the mid-level trim, so it's going to have some features that are extra in this trim, but not quite as many as you would get, for example, at the limited level. So with that in mind, why don't we jump into it? First thing you're going to notice, you do have the nicer rims, and they are an R18 rim, 245/60 tire tread on there. You're going to notice if you come around the front, the fascia was updated recently. It also got a little bit of a mechanics update, so it now has a 3.5 liter 6-cylinder, putting out about 295 horsepower and an 8-speed automatic transmission. You're going to notice your block heater is now kind of covered up there underneath there, so it comes with a little adapter for that. You're going to notice that you have the camera up on the windshield. Another thing is you're going to notice this symbol is now enclosed. Those two things work together to remember people, lines on the road, and cars. So what they do is they create what's called safety sense. So it's going to be things like dynamic radar cruise control. It's going to be things like lane departure alert with steering assist active. And it's going to be also like pre-collision, automatic high beams, those kinds of things, right? Coming on the passenger side, you're going to notice that the seats are leather in the XLE. You also do have the power four-way on the passenger side. Coming around the back, take a look at a little bit of the space there. I know you said ideally 7 passengers would be better. This is an 8-passenger actually. So you do have a 60-40 split seat. Tons of space. You do have an independent zone for climate for the kids. And another nice thing about the Highlander as well is you do get these little sunshades, which is super nice, especially if you have younger kids that you're trying to put to sleep. Coming around the back, another thing you'll notice about the XLE is that you are getting the convenience hatch, which is going to be the back glass that lifts up. And then you're going to see that the rear seats are also a 60-40 split. So tons of space. This is a power lift gate as well. So if I just come under here, touch the button, you'll hear it beep, and it will pop open for you. Now, that being said, another nice thing about this too is you can actually stop it just by pressing the button right there. And then you can put it back down if you like. So it's nice for people that, for example, if you have the older kids that are trying to get into the vehicle or whatever and they need just something out of the back, super nice to have. Another nice thing you'll notice is you do have the smart key at the XLE level, so you are going to be able to just one-touch lock and one-touch open. Coming down to the driver's side, you do have the cushion extension for the driver, which is nice. This part will actually move out, support your legs a little bit better. You do have the lumbar support as well. And then your power seat that tilts in all the different directions. You do have the automatic front windows. You do have the power rear windows, power mirrors as well. On the mirror, you'll also notice there's a little symbol there. That's your blind spot monitors. So for some reason, your blind spot, you'll notice that lights up. And then on top of that, as we get in here, you're going to notice that you have the heated wiper blades. You're going to have the automatic high beams, and you are also going to have the auto stop and start and the power lift gate from here as well. And then on top of that, you are going to have the multi-information display, which will show you things like your stop and start time, your fuel economies. You can actually turn the pre-collision, blind spot monitors, power modes, all that kind of thing on or off, depending if you want more performance, if you want the more safety. Of course, safety sense is standard at the base level. The only things that we add throughout the trim levels are going to be your blind spot monitors, rear cross traffic alerts, and a 360 bird's eye camera when in regards to safety. You're also going to have your wireless connectivity as well. Another nice thing about the Highlanders is you actually get driver easy speak. Very, very nice feature, especially if you have kids, because this will actually take my voice and it will actually project it to the back so the kids can hear me a little bit better. You're also going to have your navigation as well, which is also very important for people. This you can also set up if the map card becomes out of date, or if you're just really out in the boonies. You can actually also use this to find individual GPS coordinates, so that's nice as well. You do have 3 zones of climate control, the rear, and 2 zones in the front, so that is very nice as well. And then underneath, you're going to have your wireless or your auxiliary and USB connectivity, USB chargers, 12-volt charger. And then you're going to have your traction control, snow mode, downhill assist control, and rear diff lock. So a lot of traction options there. Heated front seats as well. If you moved up in trim level, you'd also get heated and cooled seats and heated seats in the back. So that's very nice as well. And the last major thing that I find very, very nice about the Highlanders, you actually do have some organization for cables that you can run through to the chargers underneath. and kind of keep everything a little bit more organized. Tons of storage space, tons of features. It just depends kind of what you're looking for in the vehicle. I hope that answered some of your questions about the Highlander. And if there's anything I didn't mention, just please let me know if it's important to you, or if you want pictures on a different color, just let me know. So with that in mind, thanks so much for joining me. Thanks so much for your inquiry, and I will see you at the next walk around. Thanks again.